4, good. Rodriguez already there. 3, 2, 1, 0. With these questions 1, 2, and 3, I want you to take the next 2 minutes, share with your partner what you put for each one and why. Go. Kayla, Shante, for your partner, go. Christian, what did you put for Roland, go ahead, scoot up next to Jordan for today. Jade, I'll be back in a second. What did you put for number? What did you do now? 5. Good, you're right. Now let's move on to which 2 details from right here.
I mean, for one, I put 8 because they say how the story structure for say about first describing Mrs. Mallory's heart health condition from which she ultimately I can't talk right because I'm retaining from which she ultimately died. Like in the beginning of the story. No! I put in the beginning.
This is going to be an absolutely ridiculous video.
What?
I put AFT. It's gone. But for 2 I put AF also.
And what did you put for the last one, Deontay?
AF.
No, the last one.
I put B. I put C. You put B. Why you put B? I put A. I had C, but then I changed over and I put B.
Did you disagree with Deontay?
B. Why y'all disagree with me? Yeah, I had A, then I changed the B. What?
Okay,
No.
so let's look at number 5. Alright, Deontay. What was at the end of the story, how did Miss Mallard feel?
She was happy.
She was happy, right? So
She was happy she died.
Well, she wasn't happy she died. Why was she happy?
Because her husband died.
Good. So we see that. Does this part really have to do with the main point of the story? Is that how she really felt the most? I'd accent that. Cross out. So what did you say? Jermaine said B?
Okay.
Jermaine said B? What is it?
Nope, that's wrong.
Okay, so that's definitely true as far as the point you did play that role, but how important to the story is our anxiety about whether she's going to survive or not? What did you say? Yeah, like when you were reading it, were you like, oh my god, is Miss Mallard going to make it? Like, you know? No, right? So I would X that one out, because that's not really... Alright guys, back together, eyes up here, 5, cut your conversation, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great tracking from the back, Nadia, +4. Okay, read out that first question, please, Jordan. What do we think for number 1? What'd you say, Christian?
I say A.
A, read out your answer.
Health condition from which she ultimately died.
Good. So A, you're 100% right. I want to look at some of these wrong answers though first. Please read out letter B, Akira.
By hinting that Mr. Malone was not a scene of the ecstasy or the ecstasy, and then confirming this ecstasy.
Now, Kayla, why is B not correct?
Because it was it didn't confirm
It what?
it didn't confirm anything.
Okay, yeah, so like it didn't confirm anything. I think the big part is like, listen, they didn't even do this. They didn't even hint that he's not at the scene of the accident, right? We really didn't have much of an idea. So cross it off. We could look at all B, C, and D and find something that doesn't really make sense to the story. So you have to make sure you cross them off. Now this is where it gets more tricky. On the part, you're gonna see part A and part B, and you have to get part A right to get part B correct as well, all right? So, part B is asking us which two details from the story best support your answer of part A. Give me one, Deontay. A, read it out.
Knowing that Mrs. Mallard was afflicted by a heart trouble, great care was taken to bring to her as gently as possible, leading to her husband's death.
Okay, now this is what I want you all to do. Deontay's right. Take your pen, and I want you to draw an arrow from A right here.
It represents a relationship.
Yeah, you're 100% right, Christian. It represents a relationship. We see right here, Miss Mallard's health condition. Gonna circle this. Your paper should look exactly like mine. We see this arrow. Miss Mallard's health condition. Boom. Miss Mallard was afflicted with heart trouble. This has a relationship here. Okay? If we looked at, for example, a wrong answer, right? Let's say letter C. He pulls his beats fast, and the coursing blood warmed and relaxed every inch of her body, right? Does this have anything to do with the idea of foreshadowing the conclusion? No. So if I drew an arrow up here, it wouldn't really make sense. All right? What's the other detail down here that would best support the answer to part A? Jermaine? F what?
When the doctor she had died of heart disease of joy that killed her grandchildren.
Yeah, I'm missing something. Sounds like a great song. But we got something right now. So eyes up here in 3, 2, 1, 0. Now I know like we already know the answers to this. Most of us got it right, but I think it's more about the technique that's important. Same thing here. Doctors came to say she died of heart disease. This has a direct relationship with A, so health condition ultimately dies, and more importantly, foreshadow its conclusion. Now what's interesting too is that the way they did this question, when they talk about structure, we see that this part, what paragraph was this selection taken from, Caitlin? Right, and then Christian, what paragraph was F taken from? Yeah, right, so you see how you have something in the beginning and in the end, right? Kind of makes sense. All right, go ahead and skip over to number 3. Rodrigo, read out question 3 for everyone, please.
How does the story, third person develop the theme?
Good. Now remember, you guys did a really good job of this on your essay. These questions are helpful into helping you write the essay later. Okay? So what did we say the correct answer was for number 3? What did you say? Miracle. A what? Boom. So I'm going to go ahead and put A right there. Deontay, what did you say at first?
At first I had C.
Why did we say that C is wrong?
Because the story doesn't focus on like how she's grieving against her husband's death, because she's not really grieving. She's actually happy.
Yeah, exactly, right? So we can see that this part, focusing on the grief, it's not right. I exit out. Jermaine, which one did you say at first?
I had put B.
B, right? Why did we say that B was not necessarily correct?
Because she's not anxious about whether she will survive or she wasn't like worried or she gonna get this person.
Wait, what? You're right. I just didn't understand anything you said. Can you repeat that?
It's not right because she is not excited about her dying. We weren't like the reader wasn't supposed to be excited about her dying.
Good, right? Like that wasn't the purpose. Christian, take your foot off. All right, great. This is significant because we can actually use our answer for A to help us write this essay later. Okay? Good. We're going to be good with this packet right now. I want you to turn 2 things. Turn back to the beginning of the story